are birthing an entirely new reality into existence right now. No pressure or nothing, right? And know that if this video found you, you are birthing this new reality. You are stepping into a higher timeline. And how I know this without a shadow of a doubt is because literally everyone is right now, okay? Whether they're conscious of it or not, everyone is birthing this new reality into existence right now. But this video did not find you by accident. If you are watching this, you are one of the conscious ones, and you can work with this energy consciously to step into this higher timeline, this new reality faster and in a way that's smooth and it's fun and it's flow, okay? So I want to know, first and foremost, we're going to get into an energy forecast here for February, for March. Have you been feeling lately like triggered, like left and right, like triggers that you thought you'd long since healed, you've integrated? They're just coming up over like stupid shit. Like someone just says this comment that you even know at a higher level is not meant to be combative, it's not meant to be critical, and yet it triggers you like crazy for some reason. You feel like a visceral reaction to it, and you're feeling triggered all the time. Do you relate to that? Do you feel perhaps more exhausted than usual and you don't even have any physical explanation for why? You just kind of want to sleep all the time. You feel like you need a lot of rest. Maybe you're having crazy dreams on top of that. You're feeling like you're living a parallel life in your dreams. Know that this is your multi-dimensional self being activated. Do you also feel sick right now? Are you dealing with sickness or like you're about to get sick? Do you feel like you're having old aches and pains coming up, or new ones just randomly without any explanation? Wounds that you thought you'd healed from just flaring up out of nowhere. Do you also feel like something's about to happen, like something big's about to happen, and you feel this anticipation building? Let me know how many of those things you're resonating with in the comments, and know that if this is you, you are not broken, you have not done anything wrong, you are not slipping down, you are in perfect divine alignment. These are the vibes right now. This is the energy. We are ascending, friends, and it's always darkest before the dawn, like they say. So back to my analogy, you are birthing a new reality into existence. And just like a mother birthing her child, labor is intense, and right before the child is born, it gets way more intense, way more painful. The contractions start to increase in intensity and speed, and the mom wants to like give up. And I'm sure if there's people here that have had children, have birthed children, you can let us know, is this analogy tracking right now? So they kind of want to give up. They're just like, oh, it's so painful, it's so overwhelming, that you want to give up and you want to go back, but you can't. You can't, because you've come so far. There is no turning back. The only way out is through. You got to push that baby through. You got to push that baby out into the world. And that's what we are all collectively doing right now with this new reality. We've reached a point where we can't go back to the old reality. If you try to cling to the old reality, your life's just going to get more difficult. More resistance is going to come up. The only way out is through. You can say that with me in the comments. Let's wire it in. The only way out is through, and you've got this, okay? You've got this. So know that these are the vibes right now. It's labor pains. We're birthing this new reality. In my video game analogy, because I like to think of life like a video game, it's a boss fight. You can think of it like a boss fight. So if you're a gamer like myself, you'll know that right before you move on to the next level, or right before you're about to get like hella sweet loot, you gotta fight a boss, and the boss is more challenging than any of the other enemies you've been facing up until that point. It takes a lot more time, a lot more strategy, a lot more intensity to beat the boss, to claim that loot, and to move on to the next level, okay? But you know that the boss signifies this level up, that the boss signifies really good things, no matter how challenging it is. That's the energy we're in. This is the energy of right now as of filming this. So this has been the energy basically since we entered the year of the dragon. So we are filming this the end of February 2024. The year of the dragon started February 10th, 2024. Basically, since that happened, we've been in this energy of intensity, of birthing pains, of boss fights, right? Let me know if this is resonating. Let me know. And now, energy forecast for March. What's going to happen? Well, hate to break it to you, but this intensity is going to continue for at least the next 2-ish weeks or so. Then, somewhere around between like the 13th of March and the 21st, the equinox, it's going to start to lift. And you're going to start to see results of all the work you've been putting in, not just in this life, but in all of your lives, because you're a multidimensional being and you're really reclaiming that now in this ascension process. So you've been working at this for life after life after life after life. You've been stuck in this reincarnation cycle where you've been incarnating again and again and dying tragically again and again and again. And if you're the type that you feel like you want to go home, you don't feel like you're from here, you're just done, you want to peace out on planet Earth, on this reality, know that you're almost there. This is normal. Like, yeah, in a part of it, like, we weren't necessarily supposed to be here reincarnating over and over and over again. That's kind of a manifestation of the false matrix. But in truth, it was all in perfect divine alignment, because we've been building up. We chose at a higher soul level to take on this karma again and again and again, so that now, right the fuck now, in this lifetime, in this incarnation, with a snap of the fingers, you can transmute it all. That is the power that you have right now. That is the power that you're going to step in more and more. So as we move into March, know that for those of you who have been doing this work on yourself in this life and in other lives, you're going to start to see the results. It's going to start to pay off, quite literally. You're going to be clear on your next steps forward. Everything's going to start to make sense. However, for most people, for the collective at large, who is still like unconscious, most people in the collective are unconscious, it's going to be the opposite, because they're still clinging to the old reality. By being unconscious, they're clinging to the old reality. Things are going to get more challenging. So know that you're going to be tested. You're going to be tempted to give into distraction, to give into fear, because maybe at the end of March, around the beginning of April, shit's going to hit the fan for the collective, okay? Shit's about to be intense this year. For the collective, again, I just want to say, for the collective, for you, it's probably going to be the best year of your life if you've been doing this work. But for the collective, it might be a very scary, polarizing year filled with lots of fear, fear-mongering, separation consciousness. And you have a choice. You always have a choice. Love or fear. What will you choose? Know that as we navigate these coming months, it's always going to come down to that. You can always ask yourself in any given moment, love or fear? And that is exactly what you are being encouraged to remember as we move into and through the month of March and through the rest of these intensive energies. People are triggered like hell right now. Again, they might not even be consciously aware that's what's happening, but people are hella reactive right now. And you, even though you're conscious, you're gonna want to be hella reactive too. Getting triggered right now is kind of the part of this process. You're gonna be triggered by people. You're gonna want to lash out. You're gonna want to fight people, okay? You're gonna want to cut people out of your life. But that might not necessarily be the best case answer. You are being encouraged to stop yourself, to hold the light, to hold the love, to hold the unity consciousness, and to stop yourself, to notice the triggers as they happen, and to choose love. Ask yourself, what would love do here? And then act from that place rather than a place of unconscious reaction. Know that if you do this, this is going to be the best year of your life up until now. This is your year. This is what you've been waiting for, my friend. Will you choose it? Will you choose trust? So if you're feeling this, but you're scared, and you're scared you're going to get sucked into that negative energy of the collective, I would invite you to join my program, Dragon Wealth. Enrollment is now open. This is a safe space. This is the community that likely you've been waiting for, that's going to lift you up when you want to give up. This is going to teach you how to start generating money, doing what you love for a living. It's going to allow you the space, the safety to show up as your authentic self and to be accepted as who you are. I hope to see you there, but one way or the other, I am sending you so much love on your journey, my friend. You've got this. Stay powerful.